Telling me you wish I came home in a box every time I mention I'm a combat veteran is not going to change anything. It's not going to change Afghanistan. That war is over. It's not going to change any other conflict in the Middle East. I don't hold any power. And it's not going to get me to stop talking about it, because I don't even feel like I'm in charge of that. I haven't made any money on these videos, though the book I'm about to pitch might. But even if I were, that isn't the thing that's motivating me. I'm motivated by a perverse sense of duty. One that even I don't understand. One that makes me do things that I don't like talk vulnerably to the internet about things that I would rather just stop talking about, because I feel like I have to. I feel like because I have the ability to articulate these things in ways that others seemingly can't, that I have an obligation to do so. Now, I'm not sure if that's Spider-Man's fault, or God, or some quirk of my autistic brain, or maybe my father's influence, but I know that I am motivated to my core of cores by a sense that I must sacrifice for the greater good. That's why I joined the military. That's why I got blown up in Afghanistan. That's why I came home and continued to receive trauma working as a frontline paramedic. And that's why, even though every video I've ever made where I have mentioned that I am a combat veteran, I have received death threats, violence, vitriol, and cruelty, and it hurts me to my very core, and yet I return time and time again to express these things that I'd rather keep to myself because I feel an obligation to do so. That sense of obligation and duty has caused me to write a book so vulnerable that I know that the comments I get now are nothing in comparison to what will be in the future. And yet, even knowing that, I still continue along the publishing process, because I believe that revealing uncomfortable truths about myself may help others. And I don't even want to help them anymore, but I have to. If it were up to me, I would move to a cabin so far in the woods that I wouldn't even notice a nuclear war going on. But apparently, I am not in charge. So here we are. Neither you nor I can stop me from making these videos about the war, about emergency medicine, about these topics that I think require more nuance than are currently being given. And beyond that, I'm going to put a book in every bookstore in the nation continuing that conversation. And by that same token, I don't think that the insults and the death threats and the vitriol are going to stop either. But I just want to let you know that it's pointless. I don't have any power over me and my actions, so you certainly don't. The American military blew me up. Then when I got home, they abandoned me. And I still feel a duty to my country. I will almost certainly die because of the wounds that I sustained trying to do said duty. And that has not pulled me away from this idea. So do you really think that your pissy little comments will? Sweetheart, I got blown up with a bomb. I can barely hear the noise you're making. I'm not pleased about this. I wish that I didn't feel this sense of duty. And more than anything, I wish that other people did. Because if more people felt like this, I wouldn't have to sacrifice so much. We could spread it out a little. Anyway, this has been a great chat about how neither of us is going to change our behavior. Because we're Americans, baby. And we have at least that in common.